Hindalco's Q1 performance is going to be a good one, of course aided by the fact that it was a very weak base in Q1 FY21, but further also because LME prices have continued to trend higher. Even in the quarter gone by, we have seen LMEs go to $2,300 and $2,500 per ton. So that in itself is going to sort of bode very well for Hindalco. But remember that, the company does hedge a certain amount of its volumes, so the entire benefit may not pass through. But nevertheless, we're still expecting sales of 12,950 crores, a notch up of 74%, and the EBITDA is seen at 2,045 crores rupees, which will be, extremely high compared to just 893 crores. 15.8% is where we are expecting the margins versus 12%, and the profit after tax is seen higher at 910 crores rupees. Now, compared to the previous quarter, we are expecting sales to dip a little bit, but the EBITDA will be steady as ever. So on the top line front, aluminium as well as copper volumes are seen dipping a little bit, obviously on account of the fact that, we had the lockdowns which really curbed activity significantly in the second quarter. But like I said, LME is more than made up for it. Aluminium volumes are seen at around 310,000 per ton. 310,000 tons, and copper is seen at 75,000 tons, dipping quite a bit from that 100K mark that they reached in the previous quarter because of the COVID-led curbs and lockdowns. Further, like I said, a majority of the aluminium volumes are also hedged, so the entire pass-through of that $2,500 per ton will not really come through in aluminium. This is just the India business numbers. When I talk about the revenue figure 12,950 and the EBITDA figure as well of 2,045 crores. But if I have to look at consolidated, Novelis, Aleris are going to play a big role because Novelis has once again reported highest ever EBITDA per ton. Additionally, Aleris integration as well is going very well. In fact, if we go by the commentary from Novelis, it's perhaps looking like it's better than expected. Plus, let's not forget that there is this deficit of aluminum, particularly in the American markets, and Hindalco will really be capturing that very well with the help of these two subsidiaries, that's Novelis as well as Aleris. So that's something we'd want to watch out for. We'd also like to watch out for what is the input cost pressure that they are seeing. Coal, bauxite, all of this, alumina as well. All of this will be watched out for. How is pricing moving in all of these key commodities which Hindalco does depend on? And further, of course, what is their own sense of how LME aluminum prices will shape up from here on? Remember that recently they also announced a new capital expansion program, a proper capital allocation plan. The street seemed to like that very much. So implementation of the capex is something as well that we'd like to watch out for.